What's up, guys, and welcome back. Well, I got two new parts that came in the mail today for the SV650, so let's see what I've got.
Clearly now.
Let's go get this package. Alright, so glad this came. Yes. And I also got two more packages, one here and one here, and I will show you guys what all three of these are. I've also gotten another package actually yesterday, and it is finally got my shirts in. I don't know if you guys saw the picture on the back, but it is Texas flag with the SV650 bike on it. So anyway, let's get these things open. Alright, but real quick before I open up this package here, the reason why I'm replacing this part in particular is because on this bike, that actual part is not just damaged, but it's really damaged. I got a big hole in it, which will allow water to get in where my electrical's at. Well, that's not good for me. So I went on the eBay store, and a gentleman by the name of Brandon at Metz Machines. I hope I'm saying that right. I might be butchering it, not the Brandon part, but the Metz Machines. The link will be down in the description, or right about in this area here. It'll be spelled out. On the eBay store, he was able to hook me up with a good battery tray for this project, so I can continue it. So let's see what he sent me. I've already cut it open, so make things a little bit quicker, but I haven't seen what's inside yet. So, Brandon, nice work, dude. Nice work. Clean, no brackets broken. See, on the tray in there, there's a big hole right here. The battery sits here, the computer sits here, and my other electrical sit here. That's not good for me at all. So, anyway, that right there, that's definitely going to help this project move along. So, again, Brandon, thank you very much. Alright, and now on to the other items of the evening. Aside of the new battery tray that will be going into the bike. Hopefully by tonight, I'm not sure. I've already started taking the tail section apart, or just like loosening it. I've never taken one apart before. I've never had to. So this is really a learning experience for me. But let's start with this. I already opened up this part. I got me some new gloves, which I really like. Bought these on eBay as well. No, Wish. I bought them on the Wish app. I really like these gloves. I really needed newer gloves because my last ones that I used to have, which are right here, and I'll show you why. They needed an upgrade. They really did. These here, I wanted to, of course, match the bike. The bike's going to be blue. Most of my gear will probably be blue. With this, the type of glove that I have, this will allow me to actually access touchscreen devices on my bike whenever I'm cruising, whether it be GPS or if I take a call or something. But it's definitely one of the things that I really needed, because the other gloves, they didn't have that. I had to take a glove off and then fiddle with the phone real fast. With these, you won't have to do that. Not to mention, these are much newer, and I need those. See, my old gloves, man, they're all leather, mostly leather, can't talk today. Carbon fiber knuckle, and they're good. I like them. They're some of the most favorite gloves I've ever had. But I got a hole in them here, and the the Velcro, it just gets tired. It gets it starts to fray, and even worse is like on this glove here. Well, I got a hole. I can't drive with a hole in it. So, I mean, I can still use them, but I recommend not having them in the event somebody knocks me off my bike somehow, or if I lay the bike over, God forbid. But that's the main reason why I decided to upgrade gloves. Alright, pressing on. Now this package I have not opened yet, so this will be the first time I do so. Let's do this without slicing myself open. There we go. Now, I'm not 100% sure what this is. I think I know exactly what it is. Yeah. No. This, I happen to look at the brake reservoir that I put, the aftermarket brake reservoir that I put on the bike, and the position of where the reservoir is at, I don't like it. So I found one. It's this is an adjustable. I don't know if you can see it. It's an adjustable bracket for the brake reservoir. Now I'm not going to take it out of the package because it's got, you know, some washers, nuts, and bolts on this. But this here will allow me to re-angle the reservoir so that it's vertical instead of kind of laying on its side, and I didn't like that. So, but yeah, I mean, this will probably be going on not tonight, but probably later on this week, and I'll show you guys how I accomplished that. So, but anyway, let me show you a little bit of what I've already started doing on the bike here, and we will move on. Let's put all this stuff away. So what I've already started doing was loosening some things up, because I've never taken the tail section off. I haven't taken it off yet, but I started loosening it up. Alright. This is the battery tray right here. This big plastic piece. Battery tray, battery, computer, starter solenoid, and the rest of the electricals, which would be, you know, relays and things like that. But all this stuff here, I don't want it exposed to the elements, or at least not as much. And if you'll see, the reason why I'm changing out the battery tray is my fingers can come through the tail section. That's not supposed to happen. And if you look underneath, you can see, yeah, you see where all that mud's at? You can tell that tire has been dragging. Oh, where's that? Right there. That tire has been dragging somehow. How in the F do you do that? I mean, either the shock on the bike itself is just wasted, or they had really big people on this bike before I got it. So I don't know what happened, but that's gonna change today. Oh, and that bracket, it's this one right over here. I'm gonna change this from, you know, laying horizontal to going vertical. Not sure how I'm gonna hang it up, but I'm gonna figure it out. All right, some things I've been undoing. All right, there was 2 big bolts here, 2 big bolts on the top. All right, you'll take this bracket here, this part of the frame. It'll bolt on. It's easy to take off. All right. You'll want to disconnect the brake lights, which is this connection. I've already disconnected it. I'm sure you've seen in previous videos, I connected the turn signals back here. That's them, so your motorcycles might look a little bit different. Mine, well, that's what it looks like. So there you go. The connection for the latch for the rear seat, I took this out. It's 2 bolts, and then you have a third one for the actual wire itself. That's to lock it in place. That way you don't have to pull this out. I'm just leaving that in there because I can. as a habit, I always put the screws or the bolts back in the place so I don't lose them. There's nothing more frustrating than losing stuff while you're in the middle of a build. Alright, so I'm probably going to take this camera a little bit further away, and you guys are going to watch me take the tail section off of the bike. Here we go. Alright, here we go. I haven't taken this off at all yet, so. Some things to keep in mind is there's two bolts, two big ones. Now, in order to actually, oh, and there was one center one that was right here. I remember that. In order to kind of pry it apart a little bit, but not completely disassemble it, there's two bolts on the inside that are about 10 millimeters each on both sides. Just loosen those up using a, what do you call them? Yeah, boxing wrench. Use one of these. Come in here and you want to loosen them. Just loosen. You don't have to take the bolt all the way out. What that does is it allows it to actually spread, and it gives us some slack to work with. So let's try to get this off.
I've been looking for someone like you to save me. Life's too easy to be so damn complicated. Take your time and I'll be waiting. Keep me in mind. Somewhere down the road you might get lonely. Keep me in mind. And I pray someday that you will love me only. Think about you some days and the way I would lay wasting day after day with you. We always go our separate ways, but no one can love you, baby, the way I do. Keep me in mind. Somewhere down the road you might get lonely. Keep me in mind. And I pray someday that you will love me only. Well, the world can be real tough. Find shelter in me. If there's no one else to love, keep me in mind. If ever you wanted me, I'll be your man. I'd be a fool to let you go with someone else. Whatever you want from me.
Alright, so it was just a little bit on the challenging side at first to get this one out. There's some things in there you had to get, little bitty connections. Some of them, one of them I missed was underneath the tank itself. But I mean, I've never done it before, so easy to get out. So now it's time to install the one from Metz Machines, from the eBay store. So here we go.
Well, the world can be real tough. Won't you hold on to me? When there's no one else to love, keep me in mind. Keep me in mind. And I'll hold you, darling. Keep me in mind. I'll be your man. Keep me in mind. I'll hold you, darling. Keep me in mind. Oh, come on, little mama.
Alright, well listen, it's about 1:30 in the morning, and I am tired. I'm still struggling to get this new panel in. It is a very tight fit. Having some small issue with it, but you know, that's totally fine. I gotta work tomorrow, 5:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed and have better luck with this tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll see how that works. Alright. Damn, I was really hoping I can get this done tonight, but you know what? That's totally fine. Alright, people. Well, this is day 2. I'm gonna get back at it. Last night, I was unable to get this battery tray fully installed. It doesn't want to line up just right, and most of my problem is this bar. I don't know if you can see it. You see a bar? Down right there, yes. This here is pushing up against the actual battery tray itself, or in this case, this little tool compartment. But this is preventing me from actually pushing it all the way in to line it up with that. So, yeah, it doesn't want to line up at all, simply because I got that stupid bar in the way. So, here's what I'm going to do, is, yeah, you see, completely flush. So I'm going to take a hammer, and I'm going to kind of beat that forward and hit it toward the front of the bike, and that should give me the space that I need to let this line up, because I think that's the only problem, and the only reason why this isn't going to line up. So, but other than that, everything else looks like it's going to line up, and it looks alright. So, but let's see how this turns out. Alright, so what I'm going to do first, in this case, I'm going to go ahead and remove this and take it back out so I can access that bar. And again, I'm going to take a hammer to that and try to bend it forward some. It looks like I only have to go forward about maybe 1.5 inches. So I really don't think it's going to, you know, damage the structural integrity of the frame. I think it should be okay. I checked the actual tag for this, and it said it came off of an 06 SV650. This bike is an 03. So I'm not really sure if there's much difference in the actual battery tray design between those years. But if there is, well, it is kind of a pain in the butt. But it's nothing I can't handle. And it's not really a big difference, seriously. The only difference is this right here, how the bottom of the tray is. Because you see on that one, this is the one that came out. This is where the battery tray, the actual tool compartment is right here. And it would drop down about this far. So, but since this one doesn't have that, it was able to slide right in. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off, or move this out of the way, and remove this tray. And 2 more things to add. I completely forgot to mention it. When I was taking this tray off, I loosened this bolt here. In fact, sometimes I even took it out. I actually went ahead and I disconnected or unbolted this canister from the actual frame itself. There's 1 bolt on top and then 2 down below. There you go. And I took those off, and I just kind of like laid it to the side, and it reveals that bolt, which is right up under here. I mean, it was kind of easy, but a little difficult because I couldn't find space. But if you want to, you know, take that off, that's an easy way to do it. Also, when I was putting this bracket on that holds the license plate and the rear lights and stuff, see these bolts up under here? There's one there, there's one back here, and then 2 on the other side. Yeah, those. That metal bracket is a booger to put on. I mean, it is an absolute pain in the ass. It's a tight space. It's a, what did I use? 10 millimeter box end. My advice is put all the bolts in, all the threads, but don't run them up yet, and slowly run them up one at a time, but don't run them all the way. Just like slowly work the panel all the way up until it's flush. Otherwise, this side binds up, and then this side is a pain in the butt to put on, and vice versa. So, but anyway, that's the only problem I had with this. That actually took me like 30 minutes to fiddle with, but I finally got it. So that's pretty much where I stand on that.
Alright guys, well that's going to be a wrap for this project. The battery tray is in. It was a tight fit, but I got it in.
That's what she said.
I can't believe I actually said that. Anyway. I've been watching way too much of The Office lately. I can't. That's what she said. Yep. I want to also throw out one more thank you for Brandon over at Metz Machines at the eBay store. If you guys have any parts that you need to have replaced, the link will be down in the description. Give him a holler, and I'm pretty sure that gentleman can hook you up. Don't forget to also like, share, comment, and subscribe, and definitely hit that notification bell up in the corner. I mean, wherever my fingers point, I'm sure that it's up there somewhere. But anyway, just make sure that you hit that bell so you guys don't miss any of the episodes or any new videos that I have posted or the new ones that come out. I'm also going to have a posting of the Instagram page that I have down below. So if you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram, you guys will see what is going on with the project on this bike long before it's ever uploaded to YouTube. I'd also like to extend some gratitude and appreciation to all my subscribers, my viewers, and friends and family, and all of your support for all the things that you guys do for me. I appreciate it. With all the love in my heart, thank you very much. I don't think I could have ever been able to do all this and actually start this channel if it wasn't for all of y'all, and you guys know who you are, so thank you, everyone. Well, that's going to conclude this video for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. My name is Scott. My nephews call me Uncle Scooter, and thank you for watching another episode of SV Cruiser. Good night. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned for more bloopers after this.
Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this project. The battery tray is in. It's looking good. It's a fairly snug fit. I had to modify the bike just a little bit just to get it in there, but I got it in.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Anyway, oh my god. He would have said that. That's what she said.
Alright guys, well I finally finished the project of the battery tray. I got it in. It was a tight fit. There's an airplane going overhead. I just can't win. I can't win.
Alright guys, well that's going to be the end of this project. I managed to get the battery tray in. It was quite a challenge, but I managed to get it. It was a tight fit, but I got it in. I got a phone call. Hello? Hi. Well, it's something kind of funny here. I'm actually right in the middle of the video. No, you're fine. It was like I'm in the process of recording the very end of this clip here, and I have to record myself like 10 times and do like edit cuts and stuff, and this is probably going to be a blooper.
Shooting on like a taser collar. Maybe use a shot collar, but that's about it. You know I was joking, right, about the kids thing and the tasing and whatnot. I mean, I could have simply said chloroform.